Hello everyone, so we did mirroring the order of the actual notes that are sharp or flat in scales in order on the bass clef and mirroring those, right? Going in reverse orders. So I figured I'd dabble a little bit and I made an infinity rainbow, right? To see if that might correlate with the notes being sharp or flat in order on the bass clef for mirroring. And look and behold, look what I found. So let's go over this again. This is C major scale, right? So major scales with sharps are in squares, and then the major scales with flats are in ovals. So C major to G major, we have our F sharp, right? Which is our first sharp. G major to D major, we have C sharp, second sharp, right? And so on. So these are the 7 sharps in order going up the scales. And then for the flats, C major scale to F major scale, we have the B, which is B flat, in the F major scale, right, as your first flat. And F major to B flat major, the E is turned into E flat for the second flat. So these are your flats in order, sharps in order, right, as shown there. Now, we have them written here on the bass clef, right? So check it out. These are sharps, these are flats. So F, C, G, D, A, E, B, right, as you can see. And if you turn it around to read it upside down, check it out. We have B, E, A, D, G, C, F, F, C, G, D, A, E, E, right? Da, 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 da. Let's turn it around again and do it for the flats, right? So for the flats, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, and F flat, right? For the last note that's flatted. And if we turn it around to read it upside down for the flats, right? So, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, and F flat, right? Check it out. So, they obviously mirror each other, right? So, for these notes, check it out. If we were to flip these, the bottom and the first note would mirror the bottom one, or the last, right? So, B to F, F to B, right? If you mirror them. And we can even turn them around so you can see F, or B, F, F, B, right? Just like with this rainbow, the top, the Roy, turns into the bottom for Roy G Biv or Vib G Yor, right? As you can see right there. So, and then let's see how these ones linked up. So the second one, the orange and the indigo, C to E, check it out. If we were to turn these around, this is read as E, and this is read as C, right? Orange, indigo. Well, check this out. This is orange and indigo. So the second from the outside becomes the second from the inside, or the bottom there, as you can see, the orange to indigo, right? Or from here, second from the outside, second from the outside, if that makes more sense to you. So that's this pair right there. And then for the third one, 3, or yellow to blue, right? So the yellow is the third, right? And the blue is the third as well, or else from here is the third, right? So, let's see if this works. So, G flat, if you turn it around to read it upside down, becomes A, right? Vroom. And G, if you notice, the blue is A, just like the blue here. Vroom, vroom. Right? So, let's do this for the flat. So A flat, which is in the yellow, turn around and read upside down, becomes G. Lo and behold, that matches your G flat or 5 for the yellow, right? Boom, 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 boom. So boom, boom, right? So there you have that. And then finally to the fourth note, this is like where it comes together to actually mirror each other, like the center focal point, or the axis point, or whatever, the pivotal point. So that's your D's, right? D, D. D, D. Okay, and then for 5 to 3, notice how it's just like this, except reverse. So this, G to A. So A, notice how that becomes G. And then, of course, in the flats, your G becomes your A. Just like that, right? Turn it around again for you to see. Voila. So the top lines and the bottom lines right here, right? They somehow seem to mirror each other quite well. All right, so there's that. And then finally, 6 to 6, the 6th note. So E, let's mirror it upside down, becomes C, right? And where's our C right here? The orange, right? That's your orange. And the same goes for the other scale, right? So, notice the orange, C, and E, right? And then this would be E and C. Notice mirrored, E and C right there. So, this is like the second from the top, and this is the second from the bottom, right? And you just mirror it, and lo and behold, second. Or else, we can go like from here, this second from the bottom, right? And we turn this around for these, second from the top, right? And then finally we have your last note, F to B and B to F, right? And if we turn it around and read it upside down, boom, 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 right? Boom, boom. So boom, 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 boom. So, right? Yes. So, there you have it. And another way to look at it is sideways to mirror it. So, these are like on the outsides of the clef, right? And then these are like the second space from the outside, right? These are like on the outside lines right there, boop, very center. And then notice how these mirror each other, right? So, let's read that one. So, B, E, A, D, G, C, F. And if you turn it around to read it upside down, B, E, A, D, G, C, F, right? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that would be the sharps, but that was the flats, right? So there we have that. And then with the sharps, right? So these are like the bottom spaces on the insides. And then we go from the third space or second space from the top to the top lines on the insides to the inside D. Whoop. And once again, inside lines, inside D, boom, boom, and then the insides or the bottom of each clef, right, is mirrored for that one as well. So F, C, G, D, A, E, B, and vice versa. So F, C, G, D, A, E, B. And the same for these. So, boom. So that these actually correlate with each other for mirroring each other. So with that, have a dandy snazzy one. Da, 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 da. And there's even more twisted rainbows and things like that to behold, of course. So we might have fun with all of this someday and stuff like that. So yeah.